show. Tony and Ray, they're in the flow. Chasing the clout fast, never slow. Click subscribe, let the numbers grow. CloutCast, join the spree. Jump in the fun is the place to be. Frogs on the mic, now wait and see. Ribbit is the energy. Tony's jokes, they hit like bam. Ray's got plans and a scheming cam. Frog Squad strong, it's who we am. Leaping high like we're on a slam. We're hopping trends like lily pads. Reacting wild to vids so rad. Clout so big it makes us glad. Fame's the pond, we're chasing mad. CloutCast, it's the show. Tony and Ray, they're in the flow. Chasing the clout fast, never slow. Click subscribe, let the numbers grow. CloutCast, join the spree. Jump in the fun, it's the place to be. Frogs on the mic, now wait and see. Ribbit is the energy. Ribbit is the energy.
Welcome to the CloutCast. I'm your host, Frog Tony, and joining me finally is my co-host for the time being, Ray Relations. What's up, Ray?
Why is it always got to be finally for the time being? Like, you're already pre-planning for the show to fail.
I'm not planning for it to fail. I'm planning for the eventual breakup, the DM drops, you reading my DMs, me reading your DMs. Because, eventually when we get all the clout, then we have to turn on each other because there's only each other's clout to get, right?
I mean, I do have the spicier DMs.
You do. That is true.
I do.
But like I said, this is like Highlander of clout, right? Like there can only be one. So right now we're teamed up. We're side by side, but eventually we're gonna have to turn on each other. It's just the way it's gonna be.
I mean, yeah. I guess that's a way of the land, rules of the interwebs. Yay, fun! I can't wait for our Nemesis arc.
Just know that I currently have more clout. Between the two of us, I'm the higher tier.
I mean, are you though? Are you though? I mean,
more subscribers, more fame. I got more famous friends.
The numbers are there. Yeah, but the numbers are there. But what do you mean you have more famous friends? You know I'm friends with so many big YouTubers. What are you talking about?
I'm friends with just about all the YouTubers you're friends with, plus other people you don't even know about.
You're friends with Vito. That should be numeral.
I'm not friends with Vito. Vito's blocked. I blocked Vito on
You
Twitter.
were friends with Vito, and this just recently
You were friends with Vito too. Don't act like you were never friends with
for
Vito.
For lesser time, and it wasn't friendship. We were acquaintances.
And it's yeah, Cosmic Vader's right. It's Cloutlander.
You saw his penis.
Only be one. I did not see his penis.
You don't. You saw Vito's penis. Yeah. What is the difference attached to it?
Hey, when we were in Vegas, we Eiffel Towered that midget hooker. It happens.
So there you go. There you go. He confirmed it. Like, what else can I say? He has seen Vito's balls and shaft, and I have not.
Ball, just the one.
Oh, there's just one.
Yeah, he lost the other one in an unfortunate George Foreman grill accident.
Oh, I had heard a rumor that he lost it from trying to do Dance Dance Revolution back in the day. Blew out a ball sack.
Could you imagine that? That'd be terrible.
I feel like that could happen though.
But we're off to a good start. We doubled our viewership from last week. Also, we got like 200 views on that podcast, despite only having 100 subscribers. I was told, I don't know if you know this, I was told that the amount of people watching you live, the amount of people that watch you on the replay is nothing compared to your actual ratio between subscribers and views, right? So PewDiePie can get like 10,000 people watching him live, but that 10,000 is a small percentage of the millions of subscribers he has, right? But we only have 100 subscribers, and we got 200 views, which means we got 200% of our subscribers. So we're doing better than PewDiePie.
That's good. That's good news. I like those numbers. Those numbers mathed for me. The math.
That's what I'm saying. The maths. So when it comes to Clout, that's how we're going to take it. But I've been having a busy week. You've been having a busy week. Ray, would you like to tell the people how you've been out there chasing that Clout this week?
Well, I haven't tried to chase real life Clout. I know it's not the same as online Clout, but I feel like the real life Clout is a little bit more challenging. You know, trying to get out there, put your name out there, you know, get a job, things like that. You know, that's a real life Clout I've been chasing this week. So that's why I haven't really done much online Clout chasing, because I mean, yeah, it's been kind of dry for me online. So the real life Clout is where it's at.
Is that even considered chasing Clout? I don't
Yeah,
think that's
it is.
Getting a job is not. What sort of Clout do you
that
get?
is What do you mean? It's Clout, because you get a job and then you have to like get everybody there to like you at the job. And then if you want to grow in the job, you have to get the people who are in charge to like you. It is a whole Clout chase. Like, I don't think people realize that working itself is a real life Clout chase.
No, I'm gonna disagree. I wholeheartedly, like, if you were getting a job for, say, like assistant to like Kevin Feige, or if you were James Gunn's personal tailor, you know, something like that, that would be Clout. Like, you're working for the Tonight Show or some big YouTuber. You working at a regular 9 to 5 flipping burgers, Saggy, that's not exactly chasing Clout.
Mm-hmm. And see, this is why you'll never be upper management, Tony.
I'm already upper management. What the fuck are
you are not
about?
upper management. That's a lie. He's lying to you guys.
I run my own division. I can come and go whenever I please.
He is a grunt worker.
I literally roll out of bed whenever I feel like it and just go to my job whenever I want to.
This is a lie. Who you guys are going to believe? Tony or the person who knows Tony? Just saying.
Tony or the person who's lying about me, even though they know me.
What? I would never lie about you. Tony has 6 toes on his right foot. See, I'm not lying about you. These are facts.
I don't think so. And just so we're clear, when you get the inevitable breakup of this business partnership and Ray starts dropping DMs, just know that they're fake, and that's why they're so juicy.
Yes.
You've already seen her lying today about me, so just imagine how she's gonna lie later.
Oh, okay. Getting ahead of the DM leaks. That's smart. That's a good YouTube tactic, you know, get ahead of what you know is to come. I like it. See, Tony's wise. That's why he's gonna take me under his wing and mentor me into being the best YouTuber I can be.
All right. So I'm putting a poll in the chat. Who chased Clout better last week? Or this week, right? This week, yeah. I'm putting it in both chats, so we can make it fair, because
typing.
You can hear that typing because I type heavy, and because we do have right now, currently, we're live both on the Frog Tony channel and the CloutCast channel, and the plan is, that way the notifications will go out to people both subscribed here and subscribe to my channel. Now, you're probably wondering, guys, why is it only on the 2 channels and not the 3? Because I clearly could have put it on the 3. Well, I'm glad you asked. I'm glad you're a very smart audience. I'm glad you guys were wondering that question. And the reason is I could not get a hold of my co-host, despite the fact that my co-host told me, hey, I'll call you after that. She got off a stream and she said, I'll call you in a minute. I'm going to go over to this other stream real quick and then I'm going to call you. And my phone has 0 phone calls from my co-host.
What? That's a lie. I definitely called you like 5 times. I don't know. Maybe you fell asleep or something. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't think you actually looked at your call log.
Settle phone calls from Saggy. On top of that, people are asking, they asked earlier, and they're probably wondering what happened to that video that you guys were going to do on Keemstar, because that was the winning choice last week, and we were supposed to go ahead and make a video on Keemstar. And again, I have to throw my co-host under the bus, because I said, hey, co-host, What day works for you? Tuesday good? Because I don't do nothing on Tuesdays. No, never got back to me when a good day to make that video would be. And so we unfortunately dropped the ball on this, and you didn't get a video on Keemstar.
It's okay. After the week has gone by, Keemstar was not the right choice. He dropped the ball on himself this week.
I don't think so.
I'm making excuses. Yeah, I totally dropped the ball.
You totally dropped the ball. And so I guess we're going to double up. This is my promise to you. If by Thursday, Ray has not coordinated with me to when we're going to make a video, Thursday, I will, on my own, make a video on Keemstar. And then Friday, I'll go ahead and make a video on this week's loser by myself.
Monday. We'll do it Monday. How's that sound? Monday.
Okay. The 2 videos, or we're gonna do 1? So we still gotta do the King. We owe them the Keemstar video.
We can do 2. We can bang it out.
Phrasing.
That was your brain, not mine. But anyways, I guess
I haven't even told you how I chased Clout last week. Look at this. You're trying to skew the polls already. I was just having basic housekeeping
can I ask you a question?
Here.
Can I ask you a question? If you didn't even say what you did to chase Clout this week, why the hell did you make the poll? Because so far it looks like you're already winning. Well, actually, no, I'm winning now. But you already have votes, and you didn't even tell people how you chased Clout this week. So why'd you even make the poll first before you even said it?
That's a good question. I can't answer that, but I'm going to go ahead and explain what I've been up to, how I've been chasing Clout. I got votes because those people are smart and they know that I've been out there hustling.
Oh, go on.
This week, obviously, we took aim at a whole bunch of people on the channel, talking about Eric July. We were talking a little bit about quartering. And I was busy because I had to chase Clout by showing off my emails with the International School of Ministry, putting to rest all these rumors that a bunch of Clout barnacles have been spreading about me, calling me a liar and saying that I'm always fibbing and trying to get other people in trouble with my lies. So I've been doing that. Also, I did a little something extra just for all of you guys, right? Because I appreciate the fans. Unlike Saggy here, unlike Ray, I appreciate the fans. And I know the fans appreciate us. And if you are in the CloutCast channel, you'll see that I actually went ahead and put my Ko-fi link and Saggy's Venmo link just in case you guys want to support the channel, right? Because that's the kind of hardworking guy that I am. But also, we got this. Have you seen this? You can get a magnet, guys. You can get a CloutCast magnet. Support your favorite Clout chasers by buying the official CloutCast magnet. It comes in 3 sizes. You can get a 3x3, a 4x4, or of course the big boy, the one that we want you to get, that 6x6. We will be splitting this right down the middle, right? So both me and Saggy will get 50% of the profits, not 50% of the net, right? Because I still got to pay to have the magnets made. But if you go ahead and buy one of these, Saggy gets a little bit, I get a little bit.
I thought we were going to split the magnet. I wanted the side where my face was on it, but
oh, you want me to just buy one magnet and cut it right down the middle?
Yeah, just cut it right down the middle. I'll get the Clout.
Now you're probably wondering, again, you're probably asking yourself, why is this such a cheap magnet? Why is it just the channel graphic? It's a good question. And again, I will say it's because I reached out to my co-host and said, hey, co-host, could you send me the files, the raw files of your picture and the logo and everything so I can do the merch?
I didn't
and my co-host said, I will send it to you right now. I never sent it.
I thought I actually sent that, though. That's the one thing I thought I did do.
Didn't do anything, guys.
I was chasing real life Clout. What am I supposed to do, guys? I got real life things going on. But okay,
co-host.
I know. All right, listen. I will get everything banged out by the latest Tuesday. Okay, everything will be fine. I have to take Sunday off. I have a cookout, but after I will work my ass off so my other co-host here doesn't have to pick up the slack. Okay.
See, guys, now you know when I said I was the dick and she was the veto, that I was 100% accurate on this. I'm putting all the effort, all the promotion,
I don't
all the
masturbate my
things.
cats. I don't masturbate my cats. I'm not going to act like a bitch when somebody shows up at my house. I'm either going to invite you in or I'm going to kick your ass. I'm not the veto.
Someone has to be the veto.
It's not
me.
It can't be me. You could be the dick. I could be somebody else that he has on his channel. Like, can I be the other Tony or something? I am not the veto.
Oh, so you're just a guest, not a permanent host. Anyway, that's what I've been up to. I've been chasing Clout, getting things put together, and just trying to make a go of this channel.
Wow. The insult to call me veto. Second show in a row. You get twice. Third time, I might have to fuck you up.
Well, it looks like you won. I'm going to end both polls.
Yes.
On my channel, you won 54% of the poll, and on the CloutCast channel, you won 67%. I guess real life trumps this online world that we live in. Ain't that a shame?
I mean, it's true, but also you won last week, so I kind of feel like I kind of got that one.
Cosmic says, to be fair, Vito has bigger boobs.
That's actually sad but true. And back ones, too.
Ooh, but Music Master says, Frog Tony is Dick Masterson, and Saggy is his Vito. Vito is needy and irresponsible.
Okay, I'm not needy. They're irresponsible. You got half that right. But again, I don't masturbate my cat. I'm not a bitch when it comes to people pulling up. Let's see. I'm not going to cry when somebody online makes a veiled threat at me and not come do the show. Oh no, he threatened me. I can't do the CloutCast because Transylvania Jack's going to come here and make things uncomfortable.
Do you know how far TJ would have to travel to make things uncomfortable for you?
Oh, dude, I would love for him to come out here to Boston, especially in this weather. I'd buy him a boba tea, 100%.
You know he's Asian, right?
All the more reason to buy him a boba tea. It's Thai tea. What do you mean? Like,
I was just saying because black people and Asian people, there's a history there of some sort of malfeasance.
What does that have to do with two people sitting down enjoying some Thai tea?
I just want to stop Asian hate. That's all I'm saying.
There's no Asian hate. There's Asians and there's boba tea, and then there's a black girl who likes boba tea and Asian men. So therefore, it balances out.
You got to threaten to rape somebody's partner, right?
Oh, you're right, Malik. I do. That'll be my next thing. Tony, hurry up and find a partner so I can threaten to assault her, please.
Well, not me. Riley's one of the fans, so you got to threaten one of the fans' girlfriends.
Malik, I want to assault your wife. If you have a wife, I will assault her. I feel dirty saying that. That feels gross. I'm sorry, Malik. I don't want to hurt your wife. She's probably a lovely lady. You're probably a lovely husband. I apologize.
And the other thing we have to set up, because I've been telling Saggy, been telling Ray, we got to set up a Patreon, obviously, for the show, the channel, the Clout. And I was thinking of setting it up in a way that we have tiers. We'll have a Team Ray tier and a Team Tony tier. Something like the melon heads versus the frog faces, right? So you can be a saggy melon's head. Which how
I could easily sway that, that I just get on cam and just have the focus of the cam be my boobs and I win.
It's not about winning, it's about supporting the Patreon.
Boobs.
You don't get all the money that goes on your. You realize we're splitting the money, right?
I mean, that's great, but still boobs.
Oh, you just want to win. As long as you win is what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, as long as I win. Yeah.
You're up first this week because you won the poll. So obviously you're the better Clout Chaser. Let's see who you brought to the table. Who are we talking about? What's going on?
I forgot.
Do you have anything prepared?
Yes and no. I mean, it was going to be easy. I was kind of just going to wing it, but I mean, I wish I went second. Okay, got it. So, ladies and gentlemen of the Clout Chat, I present you my offering of the Clout Chase for the Clout Chasers here on this channel. It's a little cheating, a little bit, maybe. We'll see. But my
if it's
subject
Tommy
tonight,
Tallarico, I'm going to kill you.
it's not Tommy Tallarico.
You said it was easy.
That would have been a Oh, it is easy. I present you, ladies and gentlemen, Frog Tony is the man I am chasing Clout off this week. Yes, good old Frog Tony. You know him, you love him. But let's talk about this amphibious specimen that I brought to Clout Chase, because he's already informed you guys, even though, yes, he is my co-host, but he's already informed you guys of the skills and tactic of the clout that he brings in. He brings the clout. He said so himself.
Wow. We didn't even break up yet, and you're ready.
Episode 2, baby. We gotta bring the heat. But it's my turn. You shush. Anyways, I don't have to bring much. Most of you guys already know who he is. I don't have to show you clips. But let's just talk about Frog Tony's history. Why I feel like he's a perfect candidate this week to be our clout. All right. Number 1, Frog Tony. Well, he's been doing a lot. Poor guy started off making a website talking about gaming. He's a journalist. He went from journalistic integrity to Intellivision Amico. Ladies and gentlemen, Frog Tony has clout chased the Intellivision Amico for 2-3 years straight until he single-handedly destroyed the Intellivision Amico. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, if it was not for Frog Tony, Intellivision Amico would still be here, still delaying the release of the Intellivision Amico, still refusing to give back the refunds. Yes, Frog Tony is the villain of the Intellivision Amico. Tommy Tallarico, till this day, will not speak his name. He is a devil. But within that, he is our hero because he has accumulated so much clout. It got him in bed with Pat the NES Punk. It got him in bed with Vito.
I didn't get in bed with Pat.
Shush. Yes, you did. Shush.
I'm allowed to comment on what you're bringing to the table. A lot of it is lies, but go ahead.
You know, you're not supposed to tell them it's lies, but anyways. Well, I was doing good until you said that thing. Anyways, point being, ladies and gentlemen, he went from being a gaming journalist to being an Intellivision Amico destroyer to now, what is he talking about these days? Eric July. He is going in on Eric July. And how much clout? Y'all wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for his clout chasing of Eric July. So, ladies and gentlemen, I ask you, is this not the perfect, ideal clout to chase for this channel? And he is the co-host of this channel, and he put in all the work on this channel. Ladies and gentlemen, I ask you to really consider him as the number 1 clout chaser we need to pursue this week. I rest my case. Thank you.
That was a very short presentation. Not a lot of facts. I don't know how these people are going to vote for your candidate. I mean, you didn't bring a lot of facts to the table. You didn't bring a lot of reasons. Why should you chase this Frog Tony's clout? Why should we go after him? We would have to make a video. You understand that if you win, we have to make a video on me.
Well, you know what's funny is that's what I anticipated on, because I know they really are going to vote to make a video. Like, me and you have to make a video about you. That's going to be perfect. Like, that's genius. And plus, everybody already knows you. I don't have to tell them all the history. Most of these people, for the most part, know the majority of your story. I kind of just fluffed it a little bit and gave a little bit of, like, you know, over exaggerations and, you know, some little fabrications. But
you have to explain it for the people that don't understand, or the people that weren't around. You know, this Frog Tony's audience, I should say, it's probably made up of a lot of different people that weren't around during the Amico days. So you have to convince our audience why they should care about this Frog Tony person.
I'm surprised they didn't know
about.
This is so
weird that I have to like.
No, my thing is, like, I'm surprised they don't know about the Intellivision Amico era. That was like peak. That was peak. They thought that Eric July was it. Oh gosh, you have to go back and see the Intellivision Amico stuff. I'm telling you, if there was never a person in the world to make a CEO of a video game company squirm, it was definitely Frog Tony. I mean, for Christ's sakes, when I met him, I couldn't stand him. I thought he was an asshole. I mean, he still is an asshole, but now he's my asshole. So there's a difference. But guys, I mean, you got to go back to the Amico content. It was, as Grim Merchant here says, peak content. Like, there's no explanation really needed. Like, you have to go back.
That's Grime Merchant. I know women have
Grime.
trouble
Did I say
reading,
Grim?
but you said Grim. Also, that's Bob. You could have just said Bob.
Did he change his name?
Yeah, that's his music channel.
Why is he on his music channel? Bob, stop
I don't
confusing
know.
me. I was wondering where the hell you've been.
Gillikins, you did miss. You missed the opening, which you got to go back and listen to. A lot of housekeeping stuff. And you missed Saggy presented her candidate for who we got to chase Clout from. And who did you pick again? I forgot.
You.
Who's you? Is that like an Asian?
Frog Tony. Frog Tony is my candidate.
Frog Tony. Oh.
But by the way, before you even get to yours, can I just ask real quick? Like that was a good one though. That was kind of a good one. You, the ultimate clout chaser, like as the person. Come on now, that's perfect.
It would be good, like 5 episodes in, and if there was like a presentation, and like you're like, this is why we deserve. Like, you half-assed it.
I saved my best for last. I'm sorry, you're not the best, but I'm gonna save my best for last.
Well, not even best. I'm just saying, like, he should have like had visuals, some aids, maybe some clips of some like old content where I was being mean to people. You could have played the DJC video where DJC is threatening me and making fun of me and calling me macaroni mouth and all that.
See, I could, but you already just explained that to everybody. You do my job for me sometimes. I appreciate it.
But they didn't see it. I mean,
honestly, I don't even remember that DJC one. But and for the record, wait. In fairness, though, a lot of those like epic clips they were talking about, they're not there anymore. I can't find them. Like I went back a while ago to look for the time that you made DJC completely like crash out on you, and it's gone because that was on the Miko After Dark panel that I was on, by the way. And
that's the video I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's gone. He deleted all his Miko videos. You remember? Unless you have
Retro
it.
Bro?
Yeah, he deleted all those videos. The Miko After Dark stuff, that's all gone.
See, this is why you're bad. See, guys, this is why Miss Mellons, Miss Ray Revelations is bad at clout chasing because she doesn't got anything prepared. She didn't make any clips. She didn't ask anybody, hey, do you have these? You could probably ask Tommy Uyumiko and he'll like that. Any clip you need. You can go ask Music Master. Like that. Any clip you need. You could ask me. You could say, hey, you could have pretended you were going after like Retro Bro. Be like, hey, do you got any Retro Bro clips? And I would have sent you all of his Amico stuff.
So here's the thing. Tony's crapping on me, but I just want a little behind the scenes, guys. We do know, for the record, I asked him who he's bringing because I want to know who he's bringing to see if I can one-up him. And since I know who he's bringing as his candidate, I felt like it's a compliment that I nominated him to be my candidate. I'm just saying.
What if I lied to you? If I said I was bringing that person and I bring someone else?
That would be interesting. That would be a very interesting plot twist itself. And it isn't that I'm lazy. It's just I have been ridiculously busy. But I also know how to wing it if I need to.
I said give your spiel. We've been talking about the lack of spiel longer than you've given your spiel. You realize that, right?
So, guys, this is a show. This is a show. Unintentionally bad.
Don't worry. I'm going to do your job for you. Guys, this is why we should chase the clout of Frog Tony. Exhibit 1. This is DJC on a show we call Amico After Dark. And he's going to give a very fiery and passionate speech about why Frog Tony is evil. And you know who's on that panel? Saggy.
Go on, Chuck. You can go now.
All right, I'm gonna start, and I hope I don't get cut off. If please, John, don't hate me. Everyone on this panel's gonna get really pissed, but I don't care. So first of all, I'm gonna start off with Tony, the gamer dad, DJ.
I was never DJ anything, but
D, whatever his freaking name is. That's the dude that is spreading constant lies. You can look it up on Twitter. I've done it myself.
You can look it up and say you're supposed to be giving some commentary on this. Do I got to do your job for you? Because I'm gonna shit all over.
I was letting you play. I was letting you play it out.
You can't 7 minutes. You can't just play out 7 minutes.
I didn't even realize it was 7 minutes. I got you. So
he's talking about all the lies. Would you like to expound on that?
Yes, all of the lies that Frog Tony has said about the Intellivision Miko. But look at how angry Frog Tony has made this man. Why? Why has this man become so infuriated by Frog Tony? Because clearly Frog Tony struck a nerve. And for the record, yes, I was on this panel during this clip that we were watching. I too was infuriated with Tony because that's what Tony brings out of you. He brings it out. He makes you want to rage at him. He wants to give him attention. And that's exactly what we did for the longest time, is give Frog Tony all of our attention, which in itself is giving this man clout. See?
That is true.
That is very true. That's what I'm saying. I mean,
that guy is a piece of crap. He goes on there. Oh, I could say shit because we're at night and I'm not on my channel. So
I love how he says that. I could say because we're not on my channel. We're on. I could fuck up John's channel though. We're not on my.
Okay,
channel.
wait. Hold on. Pause. Though, in fairness, though, like some YouTubers are certain ways on their channel, and then they can be certain ways on other channels. It's completely fine, and it is the After Dark one. So I mean, you know, that was the point of After Dark, is to be a little bit more darker and edgier. But I digress. See, again, he's very, very angry at Frog Tony. So again, the clout.
Old school DJC. You want to see that? Because I'm sick of that dude. He's feeding everyone lies, and that dude is the main freaking problem. Even the haters are
the main freaking problem. Just remember, Frog Tony is that when everyone says that I didn't do shit and I'm not responsible for any of the Amigos crash outs, main fucking problem.
I mean,
right,
you were the main problem. You were the main
How
problem.
often did Tommy Tellerico tell you guys about me behind the scenes? Come on.
You want to know?
Yeah.
He hasn't said anything behind the scenes that he didn't say to you. Like, seriously.
Tommy never talked about me behind the scenes.
No.
That's a fucking lie. I know that's a fucking lie because Tommy, I have DMs. I have DMs
no, hold on. I'm
from
telling
Retro
you,
Bro and Tommy.
But hold on.
Were they talking about me?
You asked me if he talked about you. I said he has not said anything about you that he has not said to you. So therefore, that's
not true. Again, that's not true because I have the DMs between Retro Bro and Tommy, in which Tommy's making wild accusations about me to Retro Bro,
which he has said to you.
No, he didn't. Tommy has never came out and told me those things.
Okay, well then, in fairness,
later.
Okay, in fairness, I don't know what these allegations are because you're talking about conversations between two people that I wasn't part of. So therefore, in fairness, I don't know. I'm just saying.
You know what the accusations are because I've told you about them. We've had a discussion about.
I don't remember.
Going behind the scenes saying I was sexually harassing a female YouTuber. Remember that?
I thought that was about the other friggin' weirdo. I don't want to say his name because that guy is. I think you know who I'm talking about. The one that had the water bottles in the back of his videos all the time.
Yeah, no, he was talking about me.
I thought. I remember there was an incident with that guy. That's the only time I've ever heard of any Miko hater.
Right, because there was no incident with me. Tommy made it up. Tommy literally made
again,
it up.
I only heard.
Well, yes, maybe he didn't tell you.
Yeah, I didn't know about that. So that's actually not something I know about. Like that's the only thing I heard.
Fucking goof. You brought this to the table. This goof being angry at me.
Call them haters. Even the Darius's. Yeah, you think that guy's funny? He hates them. He don't even have respect for the dude. They call him Kermit because he stirs macaroni when he talks. Let me tell you, well, the CEO doesn't like me. Yeah, you know what, Tony? You're a piece of crap. You're not a real journalist. You don't know what you're saying. And all you do is you call Kotaku and say, this is going on within television because the CEO doesn't like me. I'm going to make sure that they talk about this shit. And you send all that shit to
all this is lies and slander. I've never reached out to Kotaku once. I never sent anything to Kotaku. And I give a fuck if Tommy doesn't like me. See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, I do terrible things that you could literally point to and go, look at these things he does. And then people just make lies up. Like Saggy making up lies. I didn't destroy Intellivision Amico. Intellivision Amico destroyed itself.
All this. And you're a piece of crap. And I'm going to tell you that right. I'm sorry, piece of shit, because I can say that here. Because we're on the After Dark, sort of. I don't know. It's on the Retro Bones channel. If he doesn't cut me off. You know what? I'm sick of the people that come on and be like, hey, what's going on? I'm your pal. What's going on? You're so cool, man. I'm going to come in your chat. I'm going to talk real nice and be cool. Hey, I hope you're having fun with your physical games. And then when you turn around on the other shit channels, They're like, fucking DJC, what a piece of shit. If I could saw him jerking off to his games. Yeah, I see that shit too. I don't give a crap. I'm sick of you. I'm sick of all that shit. My channel, I'm family friendly. That's fine. I won't be here. I've not done that.
Okay, pause it. Pause it.
I'm not doing that in my old music. But on my game.
Okay, so this is one of the most epic crash outs I've ever seen DJC have. But the thing that's funny is, like, looking back at this now, it wasn't actually Frog Tony that was saying all that about DJC. I actually can recall Tony has actually not said anything crazy about any of us back in those days. It was really everybody else. But that's one thing I would say it wasn't true back then, is like, looking back on this now, Tony actually didn't say those things about DJC or any of us. He just kind of stuck to the whole facts of the matter of things. Even Tony was like, I don't know why DJC hates me. I've never said anything bad about him.
It's true.
That is very true.
John Porton says, what happened? What happened is I'm sending you to the main CloutCast channel. We ended the stream on the Frog Tony channel. Now you got to go to the main channel if you want to watch the rest of it. But he can't hear me because he's in the chat asking what happened. And I'm explaining to somebody who's on a stream that it ended. I'm retarded.
Channel. I have kids that watch. So when you see me don't go off or I ban you in chat, this is the reason. I'm sick of the misinformation, the attacking on television. There's employees there with families that really care and have to feed their families, feed their kids.
Yeah. Isn't it sad when a evil corporation has employees that have to feed their family? Just let them keep being evil, right? Right.
I was not ready to jump down this rabbit hole tonight.
You said you brought this up. You're like, the crash out. I couldn't find it. Here it is. Is he wearing his own picture on his tee? Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
DJC's a friend, Jillykins. Be nice.
Nah,
Tony just
I'm with Jillykins. He's crazy. He ruined my favorite band.
He's not.
He's in a Cottonmouth Kings video, and I'm very upset because that's the only good song by them.
Listen, last time I was with DJC, we had a fantastic time. We played the
last time you were with him?
Yeah.
Girl, spill that tea.
What do you mean? We went to the video games concert.
You keep using things in a weird way, and I keep getting interested, but then you say stupid shit.
What do you mean? That's what we did.
So the last time I was with him, I was like,
we went out afterwards.
We had some
we got drunk. We played the old school television console, which I never played in my life because I was a Nintendo person. I never played the television, the old school one. And I played it for the first time, and it was pretty fun.
Don't forget the BJ's for Christmas song. Did he sing it for you? Did you get a live rendition of "I Want a Blowjob for Christmas"?
No. Actually, upsetting that didn't happen. I would have really liked to hear that live. That sounds so bad.
That, yeah, I hate Tommy. I hate Tommy because he called me a moron in a chat room. Is that the worst he did? Is that really the worst?
No, I think the $17 million that he scammed out of investors was the worst thing he did, TJC. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that we all got a cut of apparently.
I don't know anything about you getting a cut. I know that he gave his
employees. A lot of people claim that we were getting paid, and I'm like, I wish.
Well, he was no. To be fair, Tommy was sending super chats to Retro Bros channel, to Cyrus's channel. I think he sent to DJC's channel.
I mean, yeah, but it wasn't like, here's my money, you have to say these things.
No, like, he would put that in the joke. He'd be like, "Oh, here's your payment. Ha ha ha! Ain't it funny?" And we're like, no, Tommy, like, you can't do that because, like, literally, that would be a violation of FTC regulations.
Well,
like, I know you think it's a joke.
I never got anything written and signed that said this is money to talk about my console. I just took it as every other super chat I get on this platform. Just saying. Oh wait, no, sorry.
Is not Lost Media. I played that a couple of weeks ago or a couple months ago.
A couple of weeks ago. Oh, I was gonna say.
Well, yeah, you got a whole company full of people that are trying to get this console out during the worst pandemic ever. So stop your shit. And by the way, this Eurogamer, which is one of the biggest gaming things in Europe, did a fair review. What do you got to say about that? You're going to go, Pat, Ian, review tag, it's me, Kermit. I'm going to let you know.
It's so funny. I'm just dumbfounded by the stupidity in this rant. It's so funny. For those of you not in the know,
definitely don't understand.
Eurogamer did not review anything from the Intellivision Amico. Eurogamer Europe did. I know that sounds weird, but they have a US division, which is the main hub of Eurogamer, and then they have a smaller subdivision. That's the subdivision is what reviewed it. And they gave a fair review, and they said it was crap. And they're like, then Tommy went in there and got them to change it because we have the archives of the original review and the updated review.
I just want to point out
they're doing this.
I was gonna say I just want to point out Bob said something about bribes in writing, and I'm like, Bob, you bought me boba tea. Does that mean you bribed me?
I always get my bribes in writing. Me too, Bob. And whenever I get money from people, I always tell them to put it in a big sack with a dollar bill sign on it.
That's a good idea.
No one will ever know that. Like, what's in that bag? Then no one will know, right?
They'll never know.
Like, because think about it. If you did that, everyone would be like, "It's too obvious. There's no way there's actually bribe money in that big sack with the dollar bill sign on it, right?" It's like hiding in plain sight.
Well, I was never bribed.
Shut up with television shirts. Oh my God, there's investors showing up in fans. How would that happen? Because it happens.
What he's talking about here, investors and fans showing up. So Tommy was doing promotional marketing material. He would go to events, and lo and behold, they would take video of these events, and actual investors who were not identified as such in the marketing material were showing up at the event and saying really good things about a product that they have a monetary investment into. And of course, DJC doesn't see that as a big deal. DJC doesn't understand that somebody who invested thousands of dollars into a product, showing up to a demo of the product, being filmed, saying great things about the product so other people can invest and buy the product. He doesn't understand that it might be a little bit of a conflict of interest, that the person might be saying good things regardless of the quality of the product because, hey, that's going to make my investment worth more money. I know somebody who worked at Walmart as a greeter could not understand that. It's far above his pay grade.
Investors are going to show up. People in T-shirts, fans are going to show up. But the main purpose is for families and kids to play it. Why do you hate it so much and you're in it so much? You're constantly in the chats, paying attention to everything. But why do you care if you hate it so much? Get out.
Get out.
I agree. Get out. I agree with him. I 100% agree with him.
That he sounds like whoever he's mad at sounds like a really, really great guy. I want to give that guy a beer.
You definitely made him very angry. You made all of us angry back in those days. It was something to marvel, to be honest with you, because I remember I also called you piece of shit in a live stream.
Yeah.
Tell us how you really feel, Chuck.
Wait, whose voice was that? Tell us how you really feel, Chuck. Who was that? Who was that yelling that?
That was definitely not me. What? Who's that? That chick's voice is annoying. Gross. Who'd ever want to lay down the cat?
Chuck is my spirit.
Studios thing at the end.
I'm in the kitchen making like a very
Chuck,
late breakfast.
Now would be a good time to plug your
Your
album. Your album.
I'm turned on.
If you'd like to buy the album.
I know.
Chuck is my.
Oh, in case you're wondering what album Chuck's talking about, Saggy, would you like to discuss the album that Mr. DJC there made, just for those who might be unaware?
Which one? Are we talking about the Amico one?
Yeah, that would be the album that they're saying that he should shill. What do you mean an Amico one? He made an album about like friends, like Amicos?
I know he did that, and then there was another album he was working on.
No, explain the Amico. Say, you're really bad at this. Don't you understand? And then I'm feeding you. I'm literally going, here's a ball. I'm putting it on a tee. Hit that motherfucker out. And you're like,
listen,
completely missing.
I
setting you up.
tried to make this clout thing about you very quick, and you just decided to open up the Amico friggin' wormhole.
Okay, for those of you unaware, because people might need context, DJC down there literally did an entire album, dedicated to the Intellivision Amico, where every song was an Intellivision Amico inspired song for a console that never came out, for games that were never released, and for a man who doesn't give a shit about him. Anything else?
Chuck is my spirit.
Also, look at you. Your friends are there, Ray. Look at all those people that you're friends with now.
There's only like 2 people I'm not friends with anymore there.
Would you like to talk about that?
Nope, we can just move on to your clock thing. We're already 48 minutes into the
No, we still got 3 minutes. This clip goes on for another 3 minutes and 20 seconds.
Where'd you even get that?
Animal right now.
Oh, I have access to all kinds of things you would not.
I believe it. I believe it.
I'm at half mass right now.
Hey, I would. Hey,
You're at what? Yeah,
half mass. I was half mass in it.
You got a half a chub.
I was half. Yep, I had a chubster. Yeah, I did. DJC did that to me.
I would gladly team up with Evil Pete and we'd be a big team.
Did you just call him Evil Pete?
You've never met Evil Pete?
You haven't met Evil Pete?
Evil DJC. That was.
Wait.
Hey, who's that? Who's that in the chat there?
Smash JT. Oh, good old times, man. Good old times.
It's crazy.
He could be evil.
Thanks, Smash.
You got to do it again.
Hey, look, that's me. Who's that guy?
Oh, that's the old school logo. Jesus Christ. How long ago was this video?
Like 3 years ago. This video was before all the delays, before Tommy got ousted from the company. This was like year 1, I think.
Yeah, I think this was the first year. No, this was definitely year 2 because I came in after the second delay.
You didn't go anywhere, Tony. Don't.
You're a piece of crap, Tony.
You didn't go anywhere.
Gotta keep thinking
funny.
about
Like,
my
I'm back.
You're a piece of
Listen.
shit. You're not a journalist, gaming dad.
Bro, I'm gonna be real.
You are spreading the biggest information.
I'm spreading the biggest information. I think that's the takeaway from this, guys. I'm spreading the biggest information. No, he said information. That's not what he said.
You know what he meant. You know what he meant.
I'm gonna clip that and put that in the beginning of all my streams now. I forgot all about that. I'm spreading the biggest information.
Me to say that? That's a fact.
I was
I've never seen him this mad.
Right.
Also, how is that a fact? Because Chuck said it. Explain that, Saggy. How does that work? He said, for me to say it, that's how you know it's a fact.
Because he's DJC.
Oh, he's that authority.
This is a first.
I was gonna say that,
Can
like,
you crush some
I'm sick of this
Chuck.
shit.
Chuck is a
tab cans all
Capricorn.
over? Like, take 2 tab cans and like. crush
And
them.
no one respects you, brother. No one freaking respects you, dude. Even the hammock dude that I can't stand because he talks shit on my buddy's fucking kids. You guys are all hating.
Just so you know, the hammock dude is Hammock Man, who never talked shit about Mike Mullis's kids. All he ever said was, if Mike Mullis doesn't want anyone talking about his kids, maybe trotting his kids out on the camera would be a way to stop that, right? Because the internet is a dangerous place, and if you don't want your kids being made fun of on the internet by other people, unsavory people, unscrupulous people, then you probably shouldn't put your kids out there.
Motherfuckers, and you guys should be nicer to one another. It's a gaming system. For God's sakes, man. Be nice.
It's true. It is a gaming system. Yeah, be nice.
Whoa.
Tony's
And
never
slap
nice.
into a Slim Jim.
Hey, Pete.
Snap it to us.
Ray is trying to take your spot. OEB Pete.
I'm sorry, yeah,
OEB Ray.
anyway.
You know, I just
Yeah,
think
no
you
one
should know
respects
that.
me. Oh,
I
no, it's
don't
right.
actually open every box though.
Gamer dad, getaway geek that never shows your
Ray,
freaking
do you have
face.
sealed games?
Show your-
What was up with that, Saggy? Can you explain the lore behind Frog Tony never showing his face back in the gap? Does that seem to be a point of contention for everybody?
Yeah, because you never showed your face. You were never on him.
But
No one knew what
how's
you
that,
looked like.
Why is that a big deal? You know, it's funny. No one knew what I looked like, but I heard that Tommy Tellerico was passing my picture around behind the scenes.
I know your picture was passed around between us. I just don't know who initially got it. I was told
Tommy.
somebody got it too. Well, I was told somebody gave it to him, but I don't think he got it. But I don't know. Wasn't there. This was after I came around. I just know that somebody had it. They showed it to me.
Well, actually, they didn't
and
have
then,
it. 'Cause
well,
they had a
somebody.
picture of my brother.
Okay, they had a picture of somebody that they said was you, and I remember somebody who you had issues with was asking people for that picture, and they were told no. So that's all I know. I know that there was a picture that was apparently you, and then when somebody was trying to dox you or get your dox, the answer had been no, that we were not going to give that person your dox. Well, the person who was asked said no. It wasn't like us. Sorry, let me rephrase. One person was asked the group and told us about it, and then they said that they were not going to do that. So at least they at least kind of tried to like not fully dox you. Like we knew what you looked like or thought we knew what you looked like. Actually, no, it
People in
was
chat
you.
are asking-
No, it was you.
It wasn't me.
Yes, it was you. Because I seen
No, it
what you
wasn't.
look like. It was you.
I look like my brother. We're brothers. We look alike.
What are you, identical then? Well, I don't know. In
No,
fairness, your brother didn't have a picture where he was smiling, so we can't tell if it was you based on the teeth. So
I know it wasn't me because the picture was described to me, and I don't have a picture where I'm sitting on a curb.
there was no picture. It wasn't a picture of you sitting on the curb. It was a picture of you
That's
sitting
stupid.
down at home. No, there was no stupid. It was at home.
At home?
It was.
I don't have any
yeah, it was
pictures
like
of me
out-
sitting down at home.
It was like a. I don't know if it. Well, I don't even know where you were sitting down. You were sitting down somewhere, but it wasn't a curb. I know that it was indoors.
Well, I can tell you that I don't have Instagram or anything like that where I have pictures up. So
I have no clue. But either way, like I said, overall, your picture, not your picture. The Miko people were not going to spread your docs around. That's all I know. Because somebody was looking.
so people
for
are asking what happened to Rhea. They're asking in the chat. They said, "What happened to Rhea? Do you have any information? What happened to Rhea?"
I don't know. She's over with every YouTuber you can find at this point. I think she's her new bestie is Mint Salad. So go ask Mint. Don't ask me.
Your face and
Oh,
debate
dude,
me.
I did an unboxing on Max's show. On
Yeah, I
Sunday.
go to make a separate clip out video to get
And
lots of
Max,
views.
hold on. I'm going to
Yeah.
say this right now. And God, I'm on a tangent. I swear to God.
Go ahead.
I've been
Okay.
nothing but drinking water. I'm out.
Uh-oh.
Maybe I'm dehydrated.
I was gonna say, how many White
Max,
Claws have you
Max,
had,
the
Chuck?
people you have on, including Tony and these other assholes like freaking Hammock Dude and all
Well,
that
Tony's
other
no
guys,
longer
they
welcome.
talk down to you. You're such a sweet, awesome dude. I met
Pause
you. You're
that.
a freaking amazing.
Sorry, I love that line by that person. Oh, Tony's no longer welcome. And then like shortly after this, after apparently the shit hit the fan with the Miko, that person jumped ship and was like, "Yeah, Tony, come on the show. Come on the show."
Yeah, I was very welcome.
Very welcome.
I'm
yeah.
still welcome to this day. If I wanted to go on the show,
You shouldn't.
I won't. I'm just saying, I'm welcome.
Dude, you have good points, and people do nothing but come on your channel and talk shit about you, man. And you do not deserve that. And that's another thing.
I think Chuck's wrong on that. I think Max does deserve it.
I mean, looking back on it, yeah. Yeah. Of everybody, definitely that guy.
I will second that. Dude.
I do-
You're one of the,
I do
you're one of
argue
the
in good
coolest guys
faith.
I've met.
I do feel that I've had people on that I try
and I
to
hope
be
this
genuine,
has
and I
rep-
think people
I
are
hope this-
acting. Yeah.
That's a lie.
Hate you guys, because I'm not a guy that gets this upset. I'm a nice going dude. I've been like that for years. But when you see this, you can tell there's something wrong in freaking paradise, man. There's
Yeah, you can tell there's something wrong in his fucking brain. You can tell that, definitely.
someone
I mean-
whispering in people's ears, talking a bunch of shit, and it's this dude and a bunch of other dudes. Just saying that.
I have
man.
to ask a
'Cause there's
question.
a lot of cool people, and I
Go ahead.
Why do you guys talk shit about White Claws? White Claws were like are great and they were amazing, especially when they first came out. Why do you
They
guys keep
suck.
talking
White
about-
Claw. I tried White Claw once. It's terrible.
They were great. They were great back in the day. For summertime, White Claws are pretty cool. Now they're better
What do you
ones
mean back?
now
You act like they don't exist anymore. White Claws still exist.
because
and
there are
gay as
better
fuck.
seltzer alcohols now that exist. Because White Claws
They
were
suck.
like,
They never were good.
I liked White Claws in the beginning. They were
You
okay,
would.
but there were better ones. Yeah, well, because it was different. Everybody likes
got no
something
ta-
new for what. You have no taste.
You were just trying to fit in. You're like, oh, it's the cool thing, White Claws, because you were clout chasing in real life.
Listen, I did not mind White Claws.
I tried White Claws. They suck.
And you're the last
They're
person.
like
to talk about it.
they're like the
You have
idea
taste.
of what a flavor is supposed to be like.
You have taste. Are you sure about that?
I have great taste.
I've seen your taste. It's not so great.
You've seen no, don't start shit.
I've seen your taste. It's not
Don't.
that great.
My taste is immaculate. I have perfect
Okay,
taste.
yeah, I'm sure you have good taste as far as physical attraction, but mentally,
I do.
woo, you have bad taste personalities. Woo.
I'm gonna move on now.
Respect everyone
Yep.
that's in this panel right now, but I'm sick of this. I do, Pete. I do need to hydrate, and not with this either. Too much caffeine.
I mean, Chuck,
This-
I
So that was
just
old
kind of
school. I'm
I just-
done.
I
I'm
love
not
you.
saying
You
it again.
You got me very chubby with this argument, with this round.
I was very
I don't think
chubby,
it was.
that's true.
I don't think it was DJC that got you chubby. I think it was all the boba tea and Fuji beat that got you chubby.
First of all, shut up. No, it was DJC. Stop saying it's not. It was.
I just wanted to say hi, DJ Status. I know I've been chatting with you. I haven't gotten to really talk with you directly. I don't think, but yeah. I just kind of
You
wanted
bought your
to.
album, I think.
Yeah, I did buy your
thank you.
album.
Thank you
I
so
love it.
much.
Yeah, yeah, of course, anytime. Yeah, no, I guess I just want to I'm personally trying to understand how do you do y'all hold it against folks who
I don't know why I recorded all the way up to that point.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I don't know why you did. That's crazy.
I thought there was something else coming up, but there wasn't. So that's so you're saying the guy that Chuck was yelling at, Frog Tony, me, is the guy that we should chase Clout from.
Yeah.
What happened to all those people on the panel? They're all big YouTubers now, right?
No. I think out of everyone, I think I'm probably still the biggest.
Yeah, because Retro Bro, he tanked his channel, and he's making these bootleg NES games. DJC tanked his channel, and now he's drinking beers for money and dancing like a monkey. Rhea doesn't do anything on her channel that I know of. I think she just goes on everyone else's channel. Mad Max's channel sucks. He tanked his channel. The other guy, what was Mike Mullis? He ditched YouTube to go to Rumble because he's retarded. And that Saggy Melons person was stuck becoming the co-host to a show hosted by the guy that they were ranting about. Isn't it funny? Isn't life funny?
Yes, it is very funny.
Well, thank you for bringing in your Clout candidate. Now, let me bring in mine. Unlike Saggy, I did research. I have 6 tabs open. I'm ready to go. Now,
Knock
the
it out
person
the park.
I'm bringing in, what?
I said, knock it out the park.
Yeah, the person I'm bringing in is somebody that we're all familiar with. A big YouTuber. I believe he has 1 million subscribers at this point. Let me check. Yeah, 1.1.
USA?
No, 1.21 subscribers. Over 1 million subscribers at this point. There's a person who churns out videos at such a pace that it's hard to keep up. That I don't even believe that his fans are watching the videos. But I think that his fans are just clicking the like and giving him a little comment because there's no way they can keep up with this amount of output. Guys, have you heard of a channel called Nerdrotic? Because I am bringing in Gary Buechler as the person we should chase Clout. Clearly, somebody who puts in this kind of effort. Look at these excellent thumbnails. He takes actors and actresses, but only the ones of color, which it's really weird because when it comes to Daredevil, he doesn't get the shiny eyes, he doesn't get the sad face, he doesn't get all the things. But when it comes to Anthony Mackie here, he gets his face distorted. Rachel Zegler gets the face distorted. Women and black people seem to be the ones he goes after the most. I mean, this guy gets cast as the new Snape, right? And then he puts this he's got pimp hands for some reason in Gary's thumbnail. It's really weird. Googly eyes on Captain America. I mean, look at even when he's talking about woke Hollywood bending the knee, I don't see anything crazy going on with Tom Hanks or Mark Hamill. It's crazy. It's crazy. But I mean, if his thumbnails alone don't convince you why we should go after this giant piece of crap, let me take you back in time. Okay, would you like to take a journey with me?
Yes.
Maggie?
Yes. As long as it's not Namiko.
No, we're taking a journey back in time. This is a privilege card for the California Department of Corrections for a Mr. G. Buechler. Do you happen to know what the G stands for?
No.
Gary, that's correct. Gary Buechler. He's the same Gary Buechler that goes under the moniker Nerdrotic. You're probably wondering, what did Mr. Buechler go to jail for? Right?
What did he go to jail for?
You're really bad at You're really bad at ad-libbing, aren't you?
I said, what did he do?
We gotta go take you to an ad-lib class where they go and you
I said, what did he do? I said, what did he do?
What did he do? He sold meth to children.
No.
Yes.
Not the children. Would it be different if it was adults?
Yeah, it would be slightly different. I would because adults can make a decision. Like, if an adult wants meth, I'd be like, well, that's an adult. I mean, Vito's on meth. But if a child, why are you giving meth to children? If I was a drug dealer and like a child walked up to me and was like, can I have some of your drugs? I'd be like, no, get the fuck out of here, kid. Go back to school.
How does one even get to real quick? Like side note, I'm just curious because like I had heard of this story for a while, but I never really asked the question. I probably should ask at what age are these kids? Like, and what? Like, I'm confused. Like, you guys say kids. I'm assuming like teenagers, probably like 17, 16. But like, 13, why 14, 13? 15. As young as 13? What kind of 13-year-old is like, I want to try some meth?
Bad kids from California, apparently.
Jesus.
But again, this would be bad enough. But Gary has a huge hard-on for kids. Exhibit B. This is a lady who has a child that she loves very much. She says, Nerdrotics, please stop mentioning my child in response to whatever tweets Mark makes. I have no idea what is going on between you or other YouTubers /podcasters /fandoms, etc. I just know I don't want my daughter used to spite her family, who she's been seeing for a while now. Do you have any idea what this is a response to?
No.
Are you saying no because you really don't know, or are you saying no?
Actually, this is different. I knew about the drugs thing. That's like an old thing. Like, I heard about that a long time ago. But what is this one? Is this different than drugs?
Oh, this is different from the drugs. And Megan is quote tweeting herself saying, it's not acceptable for anyone to use my daughter as a fucking slur. She's a child, and she doesn't need to see this shit and feel like she was ever rejected. No. It's in response to this. Now, this is just a small selection of tweets from Gary Nerdrotic to Mark Hamill. You see, Mark Hamill, his son, got a chick pregnant, a chick named Megan. And at one point, Mark Hamill was saying that she should get an abortion. Clearly, she didn't. Now, Mark Hamill was advocating for this. So Gary has now used Mark Hamill's granddaughter against him consistently in fights to say, well, you're a terrible person because at one point in time you said that your granddaughter should have been aborted. And so you can see, he says, are you excited to see your granddaughter? Are you watching it with your granddaughter? Do you have an appreciation tweet for your granddaughter? Your granddaughter is thrilled to be alive. Mark Hamill admits Biden is the empire, but won't admit he has a granddaughter. Mark Hamill has been seeing his granddaughter. He has come and made peace with it. The child was born. Mark Hamill has seen it, spent time with her, spent time with the granddaughter. I know. So, I mean, what sort of piece of shit uses that as some sort of weapon against a celebrity? I'm going to own a celebrity by reminding him that at one point he wanted to have his granddaughter aborted, right?
That's crazy. So may I? I mean, you kind of jumped on me on my laziness and all this stuff, but like, see, here's a big difference, guys, that I want to point out to Frog Tony here, right? I brought somebody who has probably done really not anything bad, which is kind of warned. Like, I don't mind chasing Clout, but do we really want to chase Clout off of a piece of shit like that? Because, like, I think I'd rather be Cloutless than want to, like, try to chase Clout off of somebody who would do some things like, I don't know, sell drugs to kids or make those disgusting.
So you're saying you don't want to go after and make a video destroying Nerdrotic, calling him out for his bullshit.
But we're supposed to be chasing Clout. I feel like
we get Clout by destroying bad people.
But
we have a choice.
I didn't choose you to be because you're a bad person.
Who did we choose last week? Keemstar and Boogie. Are those two good people?
I mean, in comparison to what we just heard, though.
Hold on. I'm not done with my argument because let me give you further proof why we should chase this Clout. Because you see here, this is your movie sucks clips, right? There's a clip. Mm-hmm. We're just going to watch a little bit of it. We don't need to watch the whole thing, but let's just.
From a showrunner who was asked what her favorite Star Wars was and couldn't answer the question.
So that's Gary Nerdrotic's video he's watching. And Gary says that the acolyte comes from a showrunner when asked what her favorite Star Wars movie was, couldn't answer it. And here is the actual clip of the showrunner and the question.
They're like, what's your favorite Star Wars movie? I'm like, there is no Star Wars movie. There is only Star Wars.
It's not like
she said, when I get asked what's your favorite Star Wars movie, I say there is no Star Wars movie. There's only Star Wars. Does that sound like someone who doesn't like Star Wars? Does that sound like somebody?
Sounds like somebody who really likes Star Wars.
Yeah, it sounds like someone who likes all the Star Wars. They like them so much they can't pick the different Star Warses. Right? But again, if that was the only thing that he did, we wouldn't be here. I wouldn't waste my time. But let me take you back to the January 22nd, 2024. There's a video from Gary Nerdrotic. Rings of Power Season 2 will be a disaster. Amazon doubles down on failure. Now, there's a video he put out. And let's see what he says in this video. I got it to the appropriate section. Go ahead, Gary.
What the Rings of Power Season 1 was. Oh, but it doesn't end there. There will be an episode focusing on the origins of Sauron, and this brings us to some modern casting. Now, a lot of us have guessed that this is probably an earlier version of Sauron who should have already shown up in Season 1, Anatar, the Lord of Gifts, who has been described as fair, eloquent, seemingly wise, benevolent, and a beautiful elf, who will be played by...
So he says this is supposed to be fair, benevolent, beautiful elf who's going to be played by this guy.
Gavi Singh Chera. But I'll say
Gavi Singh Chera. So Gary is telling, now season 2 had not come out yet. Casting had not been announced at this point. Gary got inside information that an Indian by the name of Gavi Singh Chera was going to be cast as Sauron, early Sauron. Now, why is that important? Right?
Because he's Indian.
Mm-hmm. Okay. It's a good guess, but it's incorrect. I need a buzzer for when people are wrong when I ask them a question. No, it's important. It's important because, according to a source within the production, someone sold information and plot details to a big entertainment rage bait YouTuber. And this plot information included Gavi Singh Chera as the original form of Sauron. Therefore, clearly showcasing that the information sold to this YouTuber includes a lot of fake information. Gary's information was 100% false. Gavi Singh Chera did not play Sauron in the Rings of Power Season 2. He played a different character. A completely different character. And there was no retraction. Where's the retraction video? He didn't take this video down. He didn't private it. He didn't say, hey, put an addendum on it. Hey, by the way, I say some things in this video that turns out to not be true. Why is that?
Because he'd have to admit he was wrong.
I mean, this is a video that was saw 711,953 times.
I mean, then
No
again, we're
retraction.
talking about the same nerdrotic who didn't understand that the bangles, the bracelets, and that Shang-Chi movie was like a legitimate thing. He had no idea that it has to do with martial arts. They're like weighting bracelets. They're weights. They help with martial arts training. And he was like, "Oh, why are they bracelets? If they're rings, they're supposed to be rings on your finger." And it's like, because it's martial arts, and the rings are literally the rings that martial arts use to train with. Gary,
No, actually,
like,
you're wrong. See, now you got me. You're gonna have me defend.
what do you mean
Gary.
it's wrong? It's
You're
not
wrong. No, you're wrong.
How am I wrong?
Because you're wrong. Because in the comics, the Mandarin has rings that go on his fingers.
Okay, but
because
I'm saying
he
the
found them in a spaceship.
Okay,
yes,
but the
they're not
bracelets-
rings.
wait,
Those
but
are
the
bracelets. Yes. The argument.
No,
oh
you're
no!
misunderstanding.
Shut up.
No, that wasn't the argument.
No,
that wasn't the argument.
Those rings are martial arts rings, but they're not the same rings from the comics. They're bracelets.
Okay.
They're martial arts bracelets. That's not what the thing was supposed to be. They were supposed to be rings, magical rings that each one has a different power. They each shoot a different sort of beam. That's what the comic is. They completely changed what it is to what it became in the movie. That was the argument. Now you got me defending Gary.
Good. Defend him now so I can win.
All right. Now, all that is terrible. He sold meth to kids. He gave out incorrect information with no retraction, right? He was attacking Mark Hamill's kid, right?
He sure was.
But I have something far more shocking than all of that. Did you know that Gary actually broke up a marriage?
What? No way.
Yeah. Gary Buechler, Nerdrotic, broke up a marriage, a celebrity marriage, as a matter of fact.
Ooh. Oh, celebrity marriage. Interesting.
Gary Nerdrotic found a celebrity, got real close to this celebrity, moved in on the celebrity's wife, slept with the celebrity's wife, caused their marriage to break up, and then Gary married that celebrity's wife. Did you know that?
No, that's the real thing.
Yeah, it's 100% real. What, am I just talking out my ass? Look, Gary Nerdrotic stole Miss Piggy from Kermit the Frog, and he married her. Okay?
Oh no!
If that's not a crime, it should be.
So he stole your wife? He stole your wife?
I rest my case. Do you have any final thoughts?
I'm shocked. I'm just shocked. That was a good one. I have no final thoughts. You did a fantastic job. Wait, everyone, give Tony a round of applause. See, this is why you should choose him instead of Nerdrotic, because look at how much effort he puts in to his candidate. Look how much effort he's put into this channel. Guys, listen, I'm telling you, I picked a good one because he's the perfect person Clout chase off of. Look, he does all the work for me. I just have to sit here and slurp up the clout. That's the best thing about it. This is why he's better than Nerdrotic. What is Nerdrotic going to do? Oh, we might get a few numbers. We might get a few haters, we might get a few supporters, but the long-term clout we can accumulate from Frog Tony is there, guys. It is long-term clout. I'm thinking of the long-term, not the short-term. I don't want a hit of meth. Okay, I don't want a hit, because when you get a hit of meth, you got to go back to Nerdrotics and get some more. We don't want to go to Nerdrotics and keep getting the meth. We want an unlimited supply, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is your good boy over here, Frog Tony.
As flattering as it is that you would choose me as your target of clout, you did a horrible job of convincing this audience. I mean, I can tell you you could have asked me for tons of clips of Frog Tony saying the N-word, clips of Frog Tony making racist jokes, sexist jokes, getting yelled at. We got clips of me being yelled at by females on panel. We got clips of me just being a jackass in general. But you, too lazy to bring that in, which is why everybody should focus on the bigger target, which is 1.2 million subscribers, the amount of engagement crack, as Gary likes to call it, that he puts out, will guarantee lots of crack addicts coming at us. Right? Lots of people who would want to defend Gary, who are going to give us clout because they're going to come to see our video and they're going to see the truth. We are going to enlighten them to the truth of Gary Nerdronic's obsession with stupidity. And so that's why you should vote for Gary Nerdronic as our Clout candidate.
Listen, I hear you, but like this information, for the most part, except for the new stuff that I didn't officially hear, about the whole, Mark Hamill thing, a lot of this stuff about the meth, it's been out there for a long time. People know it's already been brought up, and even his haters don't care that he used to sell drugs to kids. So I mean, I get you, that is sound mind and body. However, there's not a lot of people that really know the deep core lore of Frog Tony. You guys only know him as Frog Tony. You don't remember, some of y'all don't remember him as Tony the Geek Getaway. We haven't even got to the Geek Getaway arc. So a video on the Geek Getaway, aka Frog Tony, probably would bring in more clout, especially to Tony's haters, because believe it or not, Tony does have a lot of haters. I think he almost has as many haters as Nerdrotic does at this point. He's growing, guys. He's a grower, not a shower, but we will show you exactly who the Geek Getaway, aka Frog Tony, truly is if you pick Frog Tony as the clout chase of the week.
My partner in crime here, Ray, makes a compelling argument. But I would say, guys, there's 23 of you watching. Clearly, you don't want a video on me. Clearly, that's going to be biased by my own beliefs that I'm a great person. You want a video that's going to go hard into the paint. You want a video that's going to expose Gary Nerdronic and all of his evil ways. God damn it, I'm not beating the allegations as I am losing. How am I losing this? How am I winning, but also losing at the same time? This is ridiculous. What is your people's problem? Stop voting for me.
Ladies and gentlemen, even though Frog Tony is right, we could go really, really, really hard on Gary from Nerdrotics, but how many people have gone hard on him? Maybe his wife needs to go hard on him, but however, folks, I encourage you to vote for Frog Tony, because if you think that me and Frog Tony himself, do you think you would want to see Frog Tony go hard on himself? I'm sure you do. I'm sure you'd love to see Frog Tony own Frog Tony, so I think y'all vote should go to Frog Tony. So have us make a video, because we got to make two, guys, on Monday. Frog Tony and I, we owe you a Keemstar video, and we owe you a Frog Tony video if you vote for Frog Tony. And ladies and gentlemen, I might be lazy, but I'm just crazy enough to assure you that that Frog Tony video is going to be fired, because even though you're right, I did not make a presentation as very much like Frog Tony with all the receipts and all the research, but you know what? I'm a great salesperson. So, ladies and gentlemen, please put your vote to Frog Tony. Let's get this done. You know you want to see it.
I got nothing else to say. I'm going to go ahead and end the voting.
Wait, is it a landslide? Did I beat you again?
It's not a landslide, but it's definitely I'm very disappointed. Guys, I'm very disappointed in chat. We're gonna have a long conversation about this on my channel. Stop the count. It's a rig. How do I change my vote? See, everyone wants to change it. They thought it was funny to meme, but now you're stuck. You're stuck with it. I'm ending the vote. It is official. Frog Tony has been chosen as the Clout candidate. We will be making a video on both Keemstar and myself next week. This should be fun.
2 for 0, 2 for 0, 2 for 0, 2 for 0. Tony, what happened tonight? What happened tonight? I think I outsold you, brother. We are.
No, it's just a meme. They just think it's funny. The chat loves to fuck around. Yeah, we wouldn't need a re-election. Yeah, you don't sound. I'm not happy at all. I'm not a happy camper. Okay, I haven't had Monster in 8 days. It's been 8 days with no Monster, and I come to this shit.
You guys have to also understand, I get it. Like this week, I kind of did drop the ball. However, you have to understand, I'm afraid to work with Tony without him having Monster because I think he's going to be like a woman on his period until he gets a Monster in his system. So I thank you all for giving him money to get him to not drink it for his health. But at the same time, he's going to get on that caffeine kick. He's going to be a bitch. And I don't know if I can handle Tony being a bitch. I'm used to being an asshole, but a bitch? I don't think I can do that.
Yeah, where's the midnight vote dump? Damn it. All right, guys. That's the show. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you guys had your fun. Saggy.
Well, why don't we stick around? We don't have to leave just yet, do we?
I mean, we got anything else to talk about?
Well, what about the chat? I mean, I want to get feedback. This is the second show. I know we should maybe wait for a little bit, but we do have some dedicated fans of yours and some of mine in here. So, like, what do y'all think? What are you liking so far? And don't say you need to talk less, Ray, because that's an obvious.
So you want to poll? You want some focus group going? What do you want more of? What do you guys need to make this show better? How can we better serve you, the audience?
Says I don't.
I think the audience might be Ray in a bikini. Says Jay. Gilligan says it's a fun show. I think it is fun. My partner was going to. I'm going to play some insight since you threw me under the bus by bringing me in. How dare you? I'm gonna let y'all in on a secret. We almost didn't do a show today. Isn't that right, Ray?
I had a female moment today, y'all. I'm sorry.
We were this close to not having any show.
I told y'all it was a crazy week for me. I've been busy and I was stressed and I was like, I don't know if I'm enthusiastic tonight. But you know what? I love
tonight.
Tony.
That's no. That's not what you said.
Anyways, listen.
No.
But I'm here, all right? Wait, no. I'm here because I adore Tony and I do have fun with him when we do streams together. And he's not ambushing my stream or vice versa. So I was like, I can't disappoint Tony. And when he said he was like, well, I'll find a new host. I'm like, yeah, but you're probably going to find somebody not as like vibe wise with you. You'll probably find like what? Like who are you going to get? TJ? Yeah, TJ, I'm calling you out. TJ? What are you going to get? Bob? So you got to get more females in the chat if you're going to have him be entertaining to goon on everybody. I'm just saying, like, who are you going to have better than me?
DDH says, I joined late, but I like that you both had a presentation. This was fun. Thank you. You guys were great. It's fun. No, says Blinded. I think we do. I've been wanting to do a show with Saggy.
Bob, I love you. I was kidding, Bob.
For a long time. She's always told me, no, I don't want to get stuck with you. I don't want to have to hear you hours every day. But finally, I wore it down. After it only took three
no,
years.
It was I was thought about streaming because like I had so much going on, so I was like so busy all week, and I was just like I don't even know if I can do this, and I'm just like
no, that's not Ray.
No, I'm talking about what I saw in my head before I talked to you, bum. Stop putting things in my.
What did you say? What did you say to me? What is your exact?
Tony, you were married once, right?
I said.
No, answer the question. No, stop. Answer the question.
Yes.
Were you married? Okay, so you understand women. We always.
No, I don't. I'm the worst.
No. I'm saying you. Okay, listen. Anyway, whatever. I guess Tony doesn't know women. You men in the chat who've been married still to this day. Women always have this tendency of we'll say something, but we don't always fully mean it. Like we'll think shit in our head, but we'll say something opposite or different than what we tell you because we're just weird. Okay, we're weird women. However. When I thought about it, I was like, no, I adore Tony and I have fun doing this with him. So if I have to do this every Friday and get this done, we're going to clout chase for real. I got to really put my mind to it.
That sounds so bad, doesn't it? If I have to do this, if I have to spend time with Tony.
It's your autism. Like, autism. It's the autism. Blame the autism for you thinking like that.
So basically, Ray confirming all women lie. Gotcha. Yeah.
Little lies.
She tells you it's her first time, Bob. She's lying. And when they say, I've never seen one that big before, also lying.
Beefy, I agree. I'm just saying, women lie, but like for stupid reasons, and not like serious. Like it's always dumb shit. Just because we can't get our emotions in check, so we always just like, when women say they're fine, but they're really mad at you over something stupid, like you didn't put the toilet seat down, so they'll just hate you all day and treat you like shit. And you'll be like, "What's wrong? I'm fine. I had a rough day at work." No, we're mad because you left the toilet seat up and we fucking splashed our fucking ass in the water because we don't like to look when we sit down.
Yeah. I don't understand this. How? Seriously, walk me through this, Ray. You're a woman. I've never had a chance to ask a woman this. You brought it up. How is it possible that you open the bathroom door, you walk in, and you just sit?
I mean, okay, so most of it is we just forget. Like if we have to, especially.
How do you mean you forget it?
No, like if we have to, no, hold on.
You don't look at the toilet?
No. So I obviously live with a guy, right? And I always look, right? Because I'm used to living with guys. So I always do look. But there have been some times where like I had to go to the bathroom so bad and I just was like not paying attention. I was just like, I'm gonna just stop. But see, my guy is usually good.
Okay, let me ask you this question.
Sometimes.
Hold on. Let me ask you this question.
Yeah.
Because I always hear about women jumping on the toilet. They just somehow they go into the bathroom ass first, jump right onto the toilet, end up in the toilet, right? But I've never heard any stories of women going into the bathroom, jumping on the toilet, the lid's down, and they just pee all over the top of the lid. How come that doesn't happen?
Because we're not looking. It's literally a matter of
that should have happened, right? If you just take the fact that, let's say 1% of all men put the seat down, put the lid down, then there should be some woman out there that goes into the bathroom the same way as if the seat was up, sits down on top of the lid and starts peeing on accident and just pees all over the top of the lid, right?
Funny, I've never heard or been in a scenario where I've noticed
that's never happened because you look. You women are lying about sitting down.
No.
You don't want to touch. You don't want to touch the fucking toilet seat. That's what it is. You don't want to put your hand.
Stop.
Down,
because
so you make up this story.
No, it's not. It's not a lie. Okay, hold on. Wait. Pause. Here's a perfect example why your story's bullshit, right? You know how like a lot of people now, a lot of bathrooms. I don't know if it's in your area, but out here we have a lot of trans-friendly bathrooms. Like trans women can go into the women's bathroom, right? So in a women's stall, right, you're not expected to going into a public women's bathroom and having the toilet seat up because trans women still have their junk, so they still have pee standing up. So like when we go into the women's bathroom, we are not looking at the toilet seat because by default we're assuming that the toilet seat should be down because it is a women's bathroom. But if a trans person goes into the bathroom and they're but I'm saying though, when you say that stuff, it's like, no, in our houses, sometimes you just forget to look. It really is that simple.
I've never forgot to look. I've never gone into the bathroom.
I just explained where I went. Okay, I just
explained.
Hold on.
Wait.
So here's the thing. Hold on. Pause. The reason why the percentage of men who look in the toilet seat to put it up is because 90%. Because the majority
of men look at the toilet.
Because a lot of men, you all grow up with women, right? And when you live in a house,
if I'm going to sit on the toilet, I want to make sure that it's down.
Tony, men put the toilet seat up by default.
No, that's not what I asked you. No.
That's why you look.
If a man has to poop, a man there's no story from a man where they go, I really had to poop, went into the bathroom and forgot that the seat was up and I fell into the toilet.
Tony, no. Because men put the toilet seat up and down because when they pee, they put the toilet seat up. When they poop, they sit down.
So women just don't want to touch the toilet seat.
Women pee sitting down and poop sitting down. Therefore, the toilet seat is always down.
Men poop sitting down.
Yes, that's what I said. So you guys have two functions for the toilet, up and down.
Again, walk me through this. So women go in there. They don't look at all. They sit down. And it never, ever has it ever happened that a woman sits down on top of the lid. It only happens that the women fall through.
You do understand, like, Tony,
that makes no sense.
Tony, have you ever sat down in a toilet with the toilet seat up?
No.
Okay, so the toilet seat being up means that the toilet bowl is wider, so your ass is going to go into it. If you have a
what
smaller
does that have
butt.
to do with what I said?
I'm saying that when women go into the bathroom, especially if they live with men, sometimes they just forget to look because they sometimes assume
Right.
that
Okay.
the toilet seat is
You're
down.
not answering the question. You're avoiding the question. The question is very simple. If women go into the bathroom without looking, right? We're going to assume that women don't look because they don't feel the need to, for whatever reason.
Yes. Okay.
Why is there no women complaining that they've accidentally sat on top of the toilet with both the lid and the seat down? And how come that's not a story? It's only both the seat and lid up, we fall in. That's a complaint. Never heard the opposite. Hey, my husband puts the lid down. He shouldn't put the lid down because I went in there, sat down, and peed on myself.
Tony, do you not? You're confused me because do you not know how toilet seats work?
Do you know that there's two parts to the toilet seat, right? There's the seat and then there's the lid, right?
Yeah, the lid that goes up and down, correct?
The seat goes up and down too. Both parts go up and down.
Okay, so again, if those parts are up, and what I'm talking about is
if those parts are up, you don't look and you sit down.
Tony,
fall into the toilet. I understand that. I get that.
We're talking about the part where the hole is, where you sit down and pee.
Listen, you're not listening. You're not listening. Saggy. This is why you aggravate me sometimes. I understand. Women go in. Listen. Women walk into the bathroom. They sit down. Both the lid and seat are up, and they now their ass is inside the water. I understand that. We agree that this happens, correct?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm reading the chat. The chat's making more sense because what's clicking to me is why the fuck would we would look down? Because most of the time in most household bathrooms, you put both the lids down. Is that what you're saying? Because I never have. Yes. Okay, well, I've never in every household.
When you flush the toilet, I don't know if you know this. When you flush the toilet, there's microbes that go in the air. So if you put the lid down, it keeps them from going.
Okay, that's why I'm confused because I'm sorry. In my household, we don't put the.
You never put the lid down. The lid just stays up.
We never. Yes, we always keep that lid up. Yes.
That's why I said. So some people put the lid down, and there's never stories of women sitting and then peeing and go, "Oh shit, the lid's down."
Yeah, I don't really
because you're lying. You're lying about falling in. I don't believe it. I believe this is the truth. Women go in there and they go, "Oh no, the lid's up, the seat's up. I don't want to. My delicate hands can't touch the toilet because toilets are dirty. I don't want to touch the toilet. Now I'm going to yell at my husband to make sure he puts the seat down so I can go in there and with my delicate hands never have to touch the toilet seat." That's what I think the real problem is. I think the real issue is women do not want to touch the toilet seat, so they yell at men with this fake story about falling in, so that way we feel bad and we make sure we put the seat down because we don't want you to fall in. So here's my retarded to look at the toilet before you sit.
So here's my thing. I have learned to always look at toilets for multiple reasons, especially in public bathrooms. So I always look, but there have been times in my own bathroom that has happened when I've had to go to the bathroom so bad and I just forgot to look, but I don't get mad about it. But I think people should always look when they use a bathroom because number one, you don't know if somebody might have had a, misfire, like Tony used my bathroom and all of a sudden he peed all over the seat. I don't want to sit in Tony's piss while I'm pissing. That's always a thing.
We're just in the sink. It's closer.
I'm just saying, I think people in general should always look where they pee because you don't know if somebody accidentally peed on the toilet seat or not. You don't want to sit on somebody else's urine. It's not like it's going to kill you, but it's still gross. Especially in public bathrooms, you should always look at the seat when you're in a public bathroom because God knows what's on that friggin' thing. You get, especially the women's bathroom. Public bathrooms are disgusting. Women are the most disgusting people on the planet when it comes to public bathrooms.
So you guys are super disgusting.
But super disgusting.
When you go home, you don't go, I should look, just fall in.
Listen, if you ever go into a women's bathroom, you will sit there and be like, how are women this disgusting? I don't know what it is about public bathrooms and women's bathrooms, but they're gross because it's not their home. So they'll leave, blood on the seat. They'll leave their used pads and ponds. It's gross. It's fucking gross.
How did this show devolve? 2 episodes in, we've devolved to talk about women leaving tampons everywhere.
Because you have a woman on the panel. You don't have many of these on your shows.
Not anymore.
Yeah, I mean, well, not really. You've had one for a while, and then me, and who else?
Katie shows up every once in a while.
Yeah, but you don't have.
Did you know Katie showed up? How do you feel about this, Sag? Do you think this is inappropriate? Katie was on our panel, and Vito asked her if she does anal.
I can't stand Vito, bro. Vito does anal. He takes it up the butt. He gets pegged 100%. Vito gets pegged. I want you guys to know
No, he
Vito
doesn't get
is a
pegged.
power bottom.
He sleeps with trans women.
He is a power bottom. Vito is 100% a power bottom, and I believe that. I believe that Vito wants to get dicked down by a trans woman because he is a power bottom.
You don't have to believe it. I'm telling you, he's admitted it. He's admitted to sleeping with women that have their penises still. Not even trans women that have had it cut off, but women. He's given blowjobs to women with penises.
So is he bisexual?
Yeah, he said he's bisexual.
So I was right. He's a power bottom. Which is gross because I can't imagine anyone wanting to be
I don't think he's a power bottom. I think he's just a sad bottom.
Do you know what a power bottom is?
Yeah, power bottom would be you're in charge, but you're on the bottom. You're getting fucked, but you're still the top dog in the situation.
Yeah, but it also means
I think Vito is that.
Like you like getting it. Like
I think you don't know what power bottom means.
I mean, it's also that, but it's still like you like to get like
it's also that,
pounded. You want to get pounded. You want to get pounded like a fucking mule.
Why are we talking about Vito being pounded? Jesus Christ!
Because why was you brought it up? He asked Katie if she does anal, and it's like, bitch, you do anal, Vito. You get it up the poop shooter all the time. I don't know why he would ask another woman that when he knows he wants it up the butt. I think maybe he was asking Katie not if she likes to receive anal, but if she'd be willing to give him anal, meaning she puts a strap on and fucks him in the ass. That's what I really think he was asking her. Just saying. I really think Vito was asking her that question. I don't think he was asking if she likes anal. You know?
This show is certainly something.
What do you mean?
Anything else? I have another. Do you have anything going on this week? Anything we should know about, Saggy?
No, unfortunately, it's my weekend, so I'm going to try to relax and get a video done on Monday. 2 videos actually with Frog Tony, and yeah, that's really all I got. I'm just gonna, wing it.
Nice. I'm going to be guest hosting the After Problem tonight with Krimkle. So.
Nice. Oh, I might have a Review Check USA on my channel at some point.
Some point.
Maybe next week, yeah. I might have him come on the show.
Nice.
Yeah.
Bob, question for you, Ray.
What's up, Bob? What's the question?
What's the after problem? Well, the after problem is the schizo Sean. He hates it when I call him Schizo Sean. There's no T in my name. Whatever. Schizo Sean and Krimkle go over the latest episode of The Biggest Problem, and they talk about it. Also, Ray, promote the GoFundMe. What GoFundMe?
Not on this one, Jillykins. We'll do that on my channel.
No. What GoFundMe?
Don't worry about it.
I'm worried. Is it a GoFundMe?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
It's your GoFundMe, isn't it?
Don't worry about it.
But women lie, so when you tell me not to worry about it, I should be worried about it, right?
Why should you be worried about it?
Because you told me not to.
Okay, for argument's sake, say it is a GoFundMe for me. What are you worried about?
That you're going to be homeless. I don't want you to be homeless. Go hard or go homeless, right? I don't want you to end up next to a Larry.
I will never be that low, trust me. I will always figure it out.
I always heard there's an expression that there's a homeless woman. If there's a homeless woman, she's fucking ugly, right? Because women can never be homeless. There's no way a woman can ever be. There's always a dude willing to let you stay with them.
That's kind of crazy, but kind
of. It's true.
Well,
we'll
see how ugly I am.
Right now, if you said, hey, if you came out and went, if the both of us said, hey, we're homeless, we have nowhere to stay, I guarantee you more people would be offering you a place to stay than would be offering me.
Music Master, I would rather live with a serial killer and probably risk life with a serial killer than live with Vito or on his property.
All right.
I would rather live in a swamp. I'd rather live in the toilet. I'd rather live under Frog Tony's bed. I'd rather live under his car. I'd rather live beside his dumpster than live with Vito. Okay, yeah, I know.
All right, everybody, we're going to get out of here. I'm going to end the show. I'm hitting the button. Thank you for watching. CloutCast, tell your friends, buy the magnet, support us. Me on Ko-fi, support Saggy on Venmo. We need like a closing. We need a better opening song. I hear the thing that you made. I don't really like it. It's not upbeat
Really?
enough.
Okay, what genre? What genre would you like? We'll talk about it after the show. I'll make a better one for next time.
All right. Ray says she wants to live with Frog Tony. I know. It's terrible.
I mean, living with Frog Tony versus Vito, that's a given. Like, I know, I've seen the food that Tony makes. I know I'd at least be eating good.
Yeah. All right. We need like an ending too. We need like some sort of like. All right. I hate to like. All right. Bye everybody, and then just leave. It's like. I like to have like a little.
We'll work on it. It's just episode 2, and I'm gonna start working on some thumbnails to update things this week too.
Goodbye, everybody.